Hello everybody, thank you for joining us. Today we're going to do a quick sketch of Bart Simpson, one of the main protagonist characters of the Simpsons show. So we're going to do a head and shoulders shot, and pretty much like he's seen on the show. So if you have your pencils or pens all set, we'll do a shoulder set like that, and his head is like one of the longer traditional heads on this show. So let's actually put the shoulders up here, and then we'll put in a long just put some framework like that. So eyes around here, they'll like go through here actually, so like they're nice round inquisitive eyes, and nose right around there between the eyes somewhere, and then the slightly elongated upper lip that is traditional in the Simpsons, and then lower lip that goes right back there, goes into the collar. He always has this trademark, pretty much trademark t-shirt, and there is one sleeve. So the eyebrow right there, and then his head is like pretty much straight. I guess we have put him at an angle here, sort of. Ears around there, and we go right up with light strokes, and then he has that teenager spiky here. So the deal with Bart Simpson is that he was single-handedly, as far as, there's the other sleeve by the way. So the deal with Bart Simpson is that he was pretty much single-handedly created by the great Matt Groening, and along with Maggie. I think there was Maggie, or perhaps even another character or two that he created while he was waiting in one of the production offices. So he did this out of pretty much the top of his head. So he created it pretty much out of off the top of his head, and it has become a character that has endured for a long time. It shows Matt's brilliance at how he had this passion to, make this long-lasting set of characters that would just go on and on. Bart Simpson is regularly voiced by the great Nancy Cartwright, who also voices a handful of other characters. Before that, she was a pretty much talent in demand writer and part of the pretty much the production endeavors on different projects, namely the Tracy Ullman Show, and she did a great job there, which is why pretty much Matt picked her up. And Nancy Cartwright and Yardley Smith, who also voices the other children in Simpsons, actually both auditioned for Bart Simpson, and I think that if I get it right, Yardley Smith initially tried to audition, but Nancy Cartwright was able to pull off a more twisting of the vocals to make it sound like that high-pitched little boy. So I mentioned that I think in the beginning that it's like a teenager. I don't think he's a teenager. I think I'm not sure. I think he's maybe 11, 10. But again, I guess that is not the significant detail. So we're just putting the standard Bart Simpson colors in. And Bart, of course, as the main protagonist, one of the main protagonists, pretty much beside Homer. Like they're the center of many a Simpson story. So he has this very realistic, rebellious feel to him in school, always under Principal Skinner's skin. Actually, that actually is pretty, I think that actually works as a joke. Principal Skinner's skin. So he's always at odds with the administration. He's always like seen, even in the intros of the Simpsons show, to be like, doing detention at all times. So again, while there were always naysayers about how the character was depicted and how he was showing a negative side of American society and kids, it's also, again, groundbreaking comedy where there were always positive aspects that they used to put through. For instance, his disagreements with Lisa that eventually turned out to be agreements, and how they eventually used to reconcile. And of course, then there is the huge supporting cast that revolves around Bart Simpson, like specifically his friend Milhouse, and his interaction with the bullies in the school, and his more than handful of adventures that he's had with the more mature cast of the show. And that also includes doing chores, doing boot camp, and of course always being in his father's crosshairs, and which is really a typical thing that goes for youngsters his age. So essential television, and in which a very simple, but his design, again, simple yet very, very effective, and one of the most recognizable images throughout the world. Like, many people watch The Simpsons for the first time, not just in the States, but on a global scale, and it is a favorite since then. And we're just putting some extra tints here. It's all like one flat color, but for that fan you would like to give this to, I think it'll work as a quick and very welcome gift. So that is Bart Simpson. We do put out content pretty much every day, so please subscribe, keep in touch. Thank you for watching, and have yourself a wonderful day.